So welcome at the Hytera booth. This is a coffee for me. This is my logo, which you're probably not aware, but that's the logo of the Critical Communications Review. That's the publications that I'm writing for. So you might want to take a look there for a lot of information about the show. But we're now here at Hytera, at the booth of Hytera. But before I go a little bit into the topics here at this booth, I want you to look back 2 days ago when I was traveling to Germany already. And taking a visit of the new Hytera office here in Pulheim near Cologne. I am heading towards Cologne. Yes, you would say Cologne, November, PMRExpo. Well, not entirely actually, because Cologne is more than that. Cologne is since actually a few days the place for Hytera. Cologne is actually since a few days a hub for Hytera Communications here in Europe, in mainland Europe, because they have an office in the United Kingdom and they have several other offices in Europe, but the main office will be Cologne. Actually, it's not Cologne, it's called Pulheim. That's a little city near Cologne, and from there they're doing the distribution inside Europe. I've been invited to be at the launch of that location, and I need to take over very quickly. So about 15 kilometers to go. I will be at the office of Hytera. I'm looking forward to that, and see you there.
Jim, big party here, right?
Yes.
Downstairs, but upstairs as well. Wow, this is a fantastic room. This looks very nice.
Yeah, so welcome to see our training room.
Yes.
So you can see here all the facility of Hytera products from the terminal, from the system, and from the base station. So basically here we are facilitating a training and also a meeting room for our partners from all over Europe.
All right. Well, so why? Let's go back one step.
Yeah.
Why this office? Because you have an office in the UK, a fantastic office, right? In near Slough, I believe.
Yeah.
You have an office in Bad Münder,
Yeah.
and now you're having an office here. So why a second office here in Germany?
Well, it's because we can see our business is booming in the Europe country, Euro regions. I think we are enjoying about 20% any growth, and for this we think it should be more close to our partners. It means we need a office and training center and a service center and a logistics center in the central Europe. It will be more easier, more close to our partners, customers in Europe, and they are more easier to come here and enjoying all the facility we provide. So it's much easier to ship directly from Germany to other European countries, European Union countries. Yeah, it will be cheaper, faster, and customers are more satisfied.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So the good thing is that they're having a warehouse tour downstairs. So we quickly go from upstairs, from the demonstration room, which you just have seen, to downstairs to the warehouse tour. I'm not sure who's presenting, but let's take a look. Okay. So, okay, there are people already in the warehouse. It's kind of a busy day over here. There are partners from Hytera, and it's a warehouse.
Feel warm deep in our heart because we opened a new office in Germany in Pulheim now today.
This is for Hytera Communications Europe, CBU channel partners. So these products that you see filling our warehouse today will be dispatched to our own channel partners in Europe.
This office was established in a very short space of time, right?
Correct.
Yes. Yes, and this event, this opening of this office here in Germany, Pulheim, is an important one for Hytera. Distributors from all over the place are here, from Romania, Bulgaria, from Poland, from the Netherlands, from the UK even. And I've seen people from Germany, of course, Austria. So they cover the whole European Union over here. And it makes sense to have an office here in Pulheim, an office here in Cologne as the center of Europe. Next to the highway, easy access, and that's what's all about when you're running a distribution center. And the distribution center is full, as you have seen. So right now it's time to go back and take a look about the new solutions, new products that Hytera just introduced recently. I am looking in this new brochure of Hytera, and this brochure shows exactly the products that have been released over the last few months, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 products. You might say that's a lot, yes, and we all know that. The company is really producing a lot of new products from year to year. So what strikes me right now is that Hytera enhanced their portfolio. What do I mean with enhanced? Well, that means that they are right now in a situation where they expanded their portfolio. So from professional mobile radio and everything that's related to that, and body cameras, now also more cheaper, more inexpensive line of radios for restaurant business, for example, for shops and so on. These products over here, right? So basically, they now cover the whole range from low entry to professional mobile radio, which is of course fantastic. Now, I want to dive into 2 products actually. No, I want to dive into 3 products because I would like to highlight the Tetra radios and the DMR ATEX devices, which are on this page over here, and they are on display over here as well at the show. I definitely want to dive in the Hytera, the BN100. This is a box, but with boxes I'm always not really sure what it exactly does, so I would like to understand a little bit for Martin Edwards or somebody else what that product contains, and maybe we're going to touch the body cameras, which is one of my favorites. But first, I noticed actually the narrative, stay to the mission. Now, everybody understands what that narrative means, but what is then the mission? Maybe Jim Wu from Hytera is able to explain a little bit more to me. What is the mission of Hytera exactly?
You know, this year is our 30 years of Hytera, and the slogan why we're choosing stay true to our mission is because we're thinking that for the 30 year continually, Hytera is to keep continuous innovating, and keep continue serving the customer, keep continuing providing our best service. All this is again to our mission, is to make the world safer and more efficient. Yeah, that is always for 30 years. It didn't change. So it's
that would be my second question. Will that change? But you say it hasn't changed, right?
Yes, it hasn't changed. So all along the 30 years, we can see the industry, we can see the customer is not changed. We are serving still the same customer, mission critical users, and also the business critical users. So they are the same customer, and their needs is always not unchanged. They need the communication, they need all the support to save people's lives, to make the world a safer, a better world for us, and definitely they need the support from companies like Hytera.
Okay, so Martin Edwards here at the booth of Hytera. Tetra, this is all Tetra and DMR, right? So,
correct.
And the interesting part of this is that these are the new radios that have been launched just a few weeks ago. I can remember the press release being relaunched on the Critical Communications Review. And there's something special about these radios. They cover different zones, right?
Yes, So ATEX falls into two main categories, Zone 1 and Zone 0. So the radio you have in your hand at the moment is one of our current ATEX radios. That particular one is rated for Zone 1. The one next to it with the green around it.
Yeah, why is it green?
So that green means it's Zone 0. So that is the most severe environments that you can work in.
That's funny, it's green, not red.
Yes. Yes.
There's a reason for that, right?
Yes, that's how you identify that it's a Zone 0
Okay.
product.
All right. So what is then the difference between the colors? Because I see red radios and I see green radios.
The blue is the DMR ATEX, and the red is the Tetra ATEX.
Okay, so red is Tetra, blue is DMR.
Correct.
I felt that these radios are extremely heavy when I compare them to other radios. Why are they so heavy?
They have to be heavy simply because of the extra protection that you need to put into them in order to operate in a harsh environment where there's gases, petroleum fuel, that kind of thing in the air. You can't have any sparks that could potentially ignite that flammable environment. So all of the PCBs are encapsulated,
And that's the way
to prevent those sparks. The batteries have extra layers of protection in them to again prevent them from generating a spark if they're dropped.
So this is DMR, Tetra, ATEX radios.
Yep.
There's something else.
You remember, we were always talking about box moving products, right? In the early days about PMR.
Yeah.
But this is a box as well, but it's different, right?
Yes. So the idea of this box is that it's a gateway between your traditional DMR radio network and your POC network.
So cellular network, right?
Yes. Yes.
We should talk about cellular.
Correct. Yes. Yes. So the idea is that there is a DMR mobile in the box, and there is also a POC PTT cellular mobile in the box.
But that one you don't see.
That one you don't see, yes. It's a special stealth product we're developing.
All right.
So the idea is that you can make calls between DMR and PTT cellular system.
But they communicate with each other in the box.
Yes.
But also they communicate outside.
Yes.
Right?
So
They receive the messages.
So a call will be received on the DMR mobile. The audio will be passed to the POC mobile, which will then retransmit that call out to the POC network.
That's about the box. That's interesting. Then there's one other product left.
This thing over here. I shortly talked about it when I started this video. This is a box, another box, but an important one to make sure everything works after they ship, right?
Yeah, so this is essentially for the body cams. The idea is that when you finish your shift, you come and put your camera into this device here. It will then download all the recordings, stills that have been recorded on your device. It will then charge your device. It can also upload any changes to programming that might have been made.
It's not just charging.
No.
It is more than charging.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
And then when you start your shift in the morning, there's a little scanner. Scan your card against that. Camera, the pocket will open. You take your device, go away and do your day's work.
How easy is that? So, what's left?
What's left is the EPAC. Yeah.
When there's nothing else,
Yeah,
we got the EPAC.
absolutely.
That's it. It is connected. Right? Can I disconnect?
Yes, disconnect
I
that.
will disconnect it first.
Just for now, yeah.
Just based on DMR.
Yes. So it's DMR. It has 4 frequencies that we use. So 2 frequencies are used to communicate with the radios, such as the HP7s. The other 2 frequencies form a mesh network between the devices. So
How many hops will that be?
as many as you like.
So you won't. So there's no downgrade of communication.
No.
The more hops you get.
No.
Because that's a question, right?
Yeah.
How valid is that?
Yeah. So the idea is for, say, a search and rescue environment, you would deploy a number of EPACs in the search area. They will all connect together to form one network. You don't lose that coverage. Everybody is kept in communication. So the people at the bottom of the search area who are kind of coordinating can hear everything that's going on. They can see where the people are. These got GPS built in, so you can see where that unit is physically.
It sounds very simple. It sounds very easy. You pack everything up, you go. So what do I have to do to get this network up and running? How much time does it take?
Literally, your devices are already programmed. So it's literally a case of going to site, backpack on, turn it on, and you're ready to go.
All right. So, well, that concludes my visit to the new Hytera office in Pulheim and the visit of Hytera at PMRExpo 2023. Good. During my visit to the new facility in Pulheim, I think that's kind of interesting to let you know. I spoke to several Hytera distributors and I found that many of them are selling Hytera products for a very, very long time. Some even before the complete digitization of the Hytera product portfolio, as they have been selling products, well, HYT products, HYT products, and that was already in 1993 actually, 1993, 1995. Okay, so to me, distributorship is very important, as distributorship reflects the health of the manufacturer. When looking ahead in 2024, it is expected that Hytera will continue to develop new products and services, and I'm really looking forward how exactly the Hytera product portfolio will change in 2024. What will be added? What kind of solutions will be added? Will there be still the focus on PMR radios? Will there be a sidekick of other technologies that are adjacent to critical communications? Well, we'll just have to wait for that.